deal with it.
When I think of summer, I think of getting crispy in the sun, cold smoothies for breakfast in the morning, and living in my flip-flops. I also think of transition. As rainy, cool spring days turn humid, radiant, and sunny, so does one phase of life turn into another. There's a strong association I have between warmer weather and packing boxes. I remember even in college, celebrating the end of the year was always postponed until everyone was set up in their summer housing. Even though I'm out of school, that pattern of moving from one phase to another, one home to another, stays consistent. My friends and the people around me make travel plans, get married, get a new summer job, or move cities. I chose the latter two this summer. Camp is such a unique space. I don't have a ton of footage from camp itself to honor the privacy of the campers, and also because I did not have time. Campers don't have their phones with them. Most of the day is spent outside. Meals are prepared. Every minute is scheduled. Every moment is spent in close proximity to someone. You rely heavily on others, while others rely heavily on you. It's a place of major responsibility and a place of complete dependence. Our team was so interlocked. Every single person was integral. Each role had its own unique challenges and opportunities. I felt a clear, defined purpose every day. A job like this is physically and emotionally demanding in so many ways, but it's also an oasis from the major scale life planning and overthinking that I've been doing since January. Having daily rhythms like breakfast counselor meetings, cabin activities, field games, and the like stop me from getting in my head in so many ways that I normally do. And I of course have to mention how much the staff team meant to me too. I don't think another community has ever made me feel so at home so quickly. I truly love you guys so much. Thank you for being the authentic, dynamic, and wonderful people that you all are.
I wasn't planning on buying anything, but we needed a dress for our banquet formal tonight. I was gonna show off my stuff. Do you want to hold it? I wasn't gonna spend any money, and then Allie was like, "Oh, look for a jean jacket," and then I found good denim, so I got classic Levi's shorts. They don't look like anything special. They're baggy, but they're like maybe the comfy shorts I've ever put on. Felt like the cutest overalls. Because I have a dark wash pair, and not a light wash pair. So funny. It's so expensive.
$100 later.
And my matcha was like $10. So good.
I'm back in California now. It's been strange. I spent the last 6 months thinking I would move to the East Coast. Something about California though, I feel like we just speak the same language. I think the reason I was pulling back on California is because I was trying to find somewhere that I could envision myself living for the next 10 years. And when I say that out loud, I know it's not realistic, but I think I was just trying to gain control in some way. I think for a while I thought that I could find the perfect place and settle in there. I just really realized how little control I actually have anyway, and that any sense of control I have is usually just an illusion. I don't want to hold back just so that there's less to say goodbye to. Just a year even is a really long time. That's 365 days to fully commit to friendships, community, work, exploring, and embracing all a city has to offer. Today is September 1st. I actually can't believe that. I feel like August went by especially fast. I stayed with some friends for the first week of August and basically just figured out my next step. I had no idea where I was going to go or what I was going to do. I had no idea really if I was going to stay in California or if that was possible, but it was. I spent the last few weeks just setting up my place. I'm slowly piecing together my room. I feel like I've spent a lot of this month really vision casting, which sounds but I genuinely have found it really grounding to recognize what is it now as I head into this new season? What is it that I actually want to pursue? What is it that I want to experience? I've decided that I want to pursue social media as a career. I've just realized I love the creativity. I could never work in a job that I don't feel like I have creative opportunity. My plan was to do something creative within a ministry context, but I started to feel a little bit limited by that because not many places are hiring a communications pastor full-time. You know, I have my degree in biblical studies, and that's awesome. It means I know how to read and write really well and analyze content, and I think that that'll serve me in whatever I choose to do. So August has been mostly me and my laptop and Pinterest and inspiration from other content creators and Canva web design. I have some really big dreams, and I've been thinking very in depth about them lately, and just believing too that the things that I want are there for a reason. So as the sun sets on summer 2025, I'm intentionally looking ahead to this next season. Fall is so comforting, peaceful, and slow in its tone. I'm looking forward to pumpkin spice, comforting slower days, and a more patient approach to things. I think a part of me is still used to the school semester where fall represents new classes and new busy schedules and little sleep, but I want to see fall as a time to wind down and regroup, not ramp up. Summer is so much fun, and I've got a lot of creative projects I'm looking forward to. With that said, I know I need to rest and recuperate from the summer too. I'm so excited to share more about these creative projects as they come, so definitely watch out for a bit more content than I normally do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.